All right, here we go. Question number 9 from our 0314 homework number 4 in MyLab Math. They want us to solve by the elimination method, aka addition method. And if I look closely, I'm going to notice that the x's and y's don't line up. So in the second equation, I'm going to want to switch x and y so that my x's and y's line up. Okay, so this first equation, I'm just going to recopy it. 8x minus 9y equals 24.5. And the second equation, I'm going to change the order. Negative 2x plus 7y equals negative 8.5. Okay, so remember we're trying to use the addition method. The elimination method, which means that I want to add up and down and get one of the letters to cancel. And here the easiest variable to get to cancel is going to be x, because I can multiply this negative 2 by 4, which will make negative 8. And then if I add it to the positive 8, those will cancel. So I'm going to multiply the second equation by 4, which means I need to distribute 4 to everybody. So that's going to give me, let's see, where do I write? Let's write this right over here. 8x minus 9y equals 24.5. I just copy and paste there. And then we're going to get negative 8x. 4 times 7, that's plus 28y. And then to bring up my handy-dandy calculator, that's going to be 4 times negative 8.5, which is negative 34. And now we can use the addition method. We're now going to add up and down, and the x's cancel. I designed it that way. And if I keep going, let's see, what is 28 minus 9? I think that's 19y. And again, to bring up the calculator, what is 24.5 minus 34? Negative 9.5. And divide both sides by 19. And this is going to be nasty. I got to tell you, thank God for the calculator right now. Okay, so negative 9.5 divided by 19, negative 1/2. And we're going to leave that as a fraction. Negative 1/2 is the value for y. And so now I need to find x. So we're going to take this answer all the way back up to the top and either plug it into the top equation or the bottom equation. It doesn't matter which one you plug it into. And honestly, it doesn't, because if you notice, the bottom equation has a coefficient of 7, and you can't take half of 7 easily, and you also can't take half of negative 9 easily. So it doesn't matter which one you plug into. I think I'm going to go with the top equation, okay? So that's going to be 8x minus 9 times negative 1/2 equals 24.5. And then I'm going to need to solve that for x. All right, so 8x, negative times a negative makes a positive 9/2, equals 24.5. Bringing the 9/2 over makes it negative 9/2. And using the handy-dandy calculator, 24.5 minus 9 over 2 is 20. Divide both sides by 8. And again, there's no shame in using the calculator. 20 divided by 8, 5/2. And it's okay to leave those a fraction, okay? So now notice we now have x and y. So we did get a solution, okay? There is a solution, and it's at the point 5/2, comma, negative 1/2. Bam! Man, that was nice. Is it okay if I throw in bonus stuff real quick? I would like to go through and show you how we can actually take right here at this point, how we could have taken that right there and checked it if you have the Casio ClassWiz. Okay, so that's from the menu button. We scroll down to the equation/function option and select it. We're going to select option number 1 because we have a system of equations, and then number 2 because there are 2 unknowns, x and y, and then we can put in these 2 equations and check. So 8x minus 9y equals 24.5, and negative 2x plus 7y equals negative 8.5. And I think it is important to point out that the calculator only works if you enter the problem correctly, and notice that the x's and the y's, they do have to line up. Okay, the x's and y's line up. So if I hit equals, it's going to verify x should have been 5/2 and y negative 1/2. So the calculator is a nice tool to check your work. All right, so I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those in the comment section below, or you can text me. And thanks for watching.